This week's G.I. Joe Toy review. As we finished last week with Arctic Assault, the Arctic Assault theme, this week we're going to just regular figures here for a minute for March and April. And May will be the next theme month of Ninja Month, which I'm hoping to collaborate with Joe Motion Videos again for the entire month. So I got to get back in touch with him for that. But that'll be an awesome experience. But let's look at our figure of the week, which is once again Snake Eyes. I know what you're thinking. We did him last week, but the difference is that one was the Arctic Assault Snake Eyes that came with the Arctic Assault, Sky Ghost Hawk. And that was the driver of it, and it fit right in the Arctic Assault theme. This one is actually what I've been planning for about a year back when I got this figure. But before we get to Snake Eyes, let's do our shout outs of the week. This time we are looking at 4-Color Fantasies first, giving them their shout out first. They could be first on the line. And they're located at 80 Weems Lane here in lovely Winchester, Virginia, where you can find all your comic book needs from new titles to back issues to role playing, collector supplies, gaming cards, You get a whole rack of stuff from there, comic book wise. Marvel, DC, IDW, Devil's Due, you get everything there. And then if you're needing of any counseling services for premarital counseling or marriage counseling or just anything in between, go see Healing Grace Counseling Services, Reaching Hard to Change Lives with Dr. Robert C. Brown. And he'll tell you in a heartbeat he's not a doctor in real life, but he plays one on TV. But go ahead and check him out. He's a very smart guy, knows what he's talking about. And then head down to the Walking Mall at 115 South Loudon Street in Winchester and see Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles. And see Charles or Jack. You get a whole range of stuff from Transformers, G.I. Joe, modern and vintage from both. Star Wars, Star Trek, they got everything there. He-Man, She-Ra, Thundercats, they got it. And then while you're in the neighborhood of Time Travelers, go to Back to the Media for all your video game needs at 41 South Loudon Street on the Walking Mall. And you can see all their video games that they got right there in the little picture there. And they go all the way back to the Atari and whatnot, so go ahead and check them out. Let's do our dually thing and look at Snake Eyes. What we all came to see. Hope I ain't Snake Eyes and you guys out, but that's just the way it just fell in. But here's his file card. It says Commando, codename Snake Eyes. File name classified. Primary military specialty infantry. Secondary military specialty hand-to-hand combat instructor. Birthplace is classified as grade. His pay grade is an E5. Or is it? Yeah, E5. Snake Eyes is proficient in 12 different unarmed fighting systems, karate, kung fu, jiu-jitsu, and is highly skilled in the use of edged weapons. Has received extensive training in mountaineering, underwater demolitions, jungle, desert, and Arctic survival, and has some form of holistic medicine. Qualified expert, all NATO and Warsaw Pact small arms. And then this is a quote, obviously not from Snake Eyes because he's quiet, but the quote says, "The man is a total mystery, but he's real good at his job. Heck, he's the best." So let's take a look at us. Let me take this call. We'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take that phone call, but hey, here's let's take a look at his accessories. First off, is a figure stand. G.I. Joe raised up logo. Codename Snake Eyes on the front. It's got the 2-foot peg for his feet. It also comes with a knife. Pretty cool. And he also comes with his famous Uzi and his satchel, which I remember watching HCC's video on this, and where he said he was told it was a purse, but it's actually a satchel, ammo satchel, but for clarification. And this one also comes with a pistol. So that's pretty cool. Let's just take a look at our boy Snake Eyes. Well, the only thing I can say about the color is, man, is this guy black. But that's actually what made him actually popular is the blackness. But more on that later. But let's take a look at his articulation. His head rotates full 360. Arm raises to about there. Can rotate the full 360. Bends at the elbow. Rotates at the elbow. And he can also swivel at the wrist. He does have the outcross feature, which is pretty much predominant, even though he's got the web gear. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up good, but it's there. He's got good range of motion. Typical T-hooks at the legs. Sorry if you couldn't see the out crunch, but it is there. But there's his legs at the T-hook. He raises his leg to about here. Double knee joint. His ankle can pivot, as well as swivel. And do the full 360. And that's his articulation. Let's take a look at Snake Eyes all set up. So here's Snake Eyes in his full battle gear. Pretty awesome look. Like I said, this is for this figure being totally black. It's saved money in painting apps and paint. But it's like still, and little did they know, I don't think they knew at the time, but this is going to be the most popular figure of the group because he's less colorful, which actually is so mysterious, and that's what a lot of people like anymore these days is mystery. But still all well and good. This Snake Eyes first appeared in the comic book in issue number 1, as well as the very first episode of the Mass Device 5-part miniseries. This was a great figure. My thoughts on this figure is this of course, is Snake Eyes. He's going to be the most awesome looking figure of the bunch, especially with it all black. That's what made him so popular. That's what made him so cool, in my opinion. It's all that air of mystery. But this is a top tier figure, it's, in my opinion. So that's really awesome. But tune in next week as we do a member of Mars Industries in Scrap Iron. So tune in to watch Scrap Iron. This has been Snake Eyes, and this has been the Cobra Island channel. But before we leave, check out the vintage version of Snake Eyes with ACC 788, Forum BX 257. For modern figures, you can see Joe Fan 82 and Joe Motion Videos for another vintage. Sanitarium Productions for modern, and quite a few others. Mr. X 1013 is another one. There's a lot of great channels out there with G.I. Joe content. So you can watch them as well as mine. So you can learn all about Snake Eyes. JSL Comics does a Who is Snake Eyes little documentary piece, which is actually awesome. I loved it. But this has been Cobra Island. Tuning in next week to watch Scrap Iron, and now you know, and knowing is head to battle. See you in the next one. Peace.